Hey Virgo, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I am coming on today to do your reading for May 2019. I should have all of the signs posted within the next day or two, so please check your sun, moon, and rising sign so that you can get more of a complete picture of your particular circumstance. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with Virgo for May 2019. So what are the most important messages that Virgos need to know for the month of May 2019? Most important messages for the sign of Virgo during this time. Messages for the sign of Virgo. The first card you have is healing. Second card is wisdom. Third card is abundance. And then underneath the deck we have heaven and earth, the nine of water. Okay. All right, so what I see here for Virgos in May is that there is definitely some healing that you are going through in the month of May, or some healing that you may have just recently gone through. Aquarians had this healing card in the same exact position, so some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, but I do get a different energy from this. Like, I feel like you have kind of just completed like a healing process. Like, there may have been some stuff that took place in your life just recently that you had to take some time to heal from. But I feel like, so now that you're kind of coming out of like this healing energy, you are spending some time doing some self-reflection. A lot of signs have been getting this card, so it is like a theme for the month of May to be doing like self-reflection. And this is kind of like the Virgo card, so this is kind of like your domain. Taking some time to kind of meditate, spend some time alone, do some self-reflection, you know, get in balance with yourself, figure out, you know, like some of the things within yourself that maybe, you know, are still kind of lingering from this healing process, or just kind of, I'm getting like, taking this time to kind of focus on yourself and figure out like where it is that you're going next. Like, now that you've kind of gone through this whole healing phase, now it's kind of time to like figure out, okay, where am I going? And that's kind of what I feel like Virgo is doing in the month of May. And it looks like where you're going is headed towards abundance within your life. But it's kind of like, how do I get there is the thing that you're focusing on. But I do see that there is like abundance that you are experiencing within your life during the month of May. So this could be abundance in many different ways. It could be just abundance of love within your life, of having everything that you need. It could be of like money and stuff coming into your life. But I feel like, especially towards the end of May, Virgos are experiencing more of this like abundant feeling within their life. Okay, so underneath the deck we had heaven and earth and the nine of water. Again, Aquarius had like this nine of water, and I feel like I'm kind of getting the same message with this card. It's like you're almost like receiving like blessings or informations or downloads from like the universe or from your higher self. Like, because of like this healing that you've gone through, and this like self-reflection that you are taking the time to do, you're kind of finding yourself like in a whole other like timeline, I guess. It's almost like a timeline shift. It's like a higher vibration. You're able to experience heaven and earth at the same time because you are working through this process and you're recognizing what it is that you need to do to pull this into your life. And because you're able to do this, because you're going within and figuring out what it is that you have to change about your perspective or the way that you're doing things, that's going to put you into a better place. You're discovering like these different techniques and different things that are working for you, and you're getting guidance like from the universe and from your higher self. And this is ultimately like bringing abundance into your life. So yeah, definitely, I mean, if you're not like already spending time in meditation or spending time kind of doing like a self-reflection, I would definitely take some time out to do that and to kind of focus on where you're headed, and how you're going to kind of get there and what it is that you need to do to get yourself there. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards on this to see what other messages Virgos need to know for the month of May. All right, so what else do Virgos need to know about the energy that is here? What else do they need to know about the messages that have already been given? Okay, what is this healing card about for Virgos? Oh, strength card. I seen it at the bottom of the deck, but it came out again. So, and then underneath the deck now is the Sun card. So yeah, like I feel like you have the strength to get through like the last bits of this healing phase. And the sun is like shining on the other end of that. Again, I feel like most of this healing has kind of already been done. Like I feel like you're kind of like at the end of it. So having the strength to kind of push forward through this like last little bit of healing. And I do kind of feel like it's more towards the beginning of May. And then as you move into like the middle of May, you're more in this like kind of hermity type of a mode where you're like kind of just reflecting on the self. So what else do Virgos need to know about the Wisdom card? What else do Virgos need to know? Okay, so death. Yeah, I feel like, for some of you guys, there has been an actual ending to something within your life. Like that is kind of what you've been healing from. There could have been somebody that has actually passed away. And it was like a difficult time that you had to heal from. But now you are moving forward like out of that phase into this new phase of kind of like self-discovery, kind of like healing some of those inner parts of yourself that maybe you didn't know were there before. So I feel like, some of this like abrupt like outer healing has already kind of been done, and now there's kind of like this inner healing, this inner reflection, this kind of like figuring out like where exactly did this pain come from? Like where is it stemming from? Is there like kind of like more that is going on here? Is there something going on here that I need to look at or heal in order to get myself moving forward into a different direction or into a new direction? And I feel like that's kind of like what you are doing here in the month of May, is kind of really like reflecting on these types of things. So what does Virgo need to know about the abundance card? What is this abundance card about for Virgo? Okay, the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like, learning, it's all kind of like this like learning process. I feel like you're like going through these phases, like healing and then reflecting and then, like learning how to put this into action in the physical world. Like you're learning things about yourself, how to work with yourself and the energy and like the things around you in order to create this abundance within your life. I really just kind of pick up this sense of learning. I mean, some of you guys could even like be starting school or like starting something new that where you're learning like new stuff. Like somebody's teaching you something new. Okay, so what is this Heaven and Earth and Nine of Water about for Virgos? What do Virgos need to know about Heaven and Earth and the Nine of Water? Heaven and Earth and the Nine of Water. Okay, so the Four of Cups. Yeah, so again, kind of, and then underneath the deck here we have the Four of Wands. So the two fours kind of represent like this stability within yourself, feeling stable within your emotions, within your, mental body and physical body. And again, here I just get this sense of like spending time, really reflecting on yourself, meditating, gaining information and knowledge from your higher self or from like some universal wisdom that is kind of, it's enlightening you. You're getting some kind of information by doing this, by really kind of going within. And it's creating stability in your life and putting you in a place where you're able to move forward in a really nice way. Okay, so what other messages do we have for Virgo for May 2019? What other messages do Virgos need to know for May 2019? All right, we have the Ace of Raphael, a positive, new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, and deep and lasting spiritual insights. So definitely I feel that going on here. I feel like there is a positive shift from something that might have been tumultuous and a difficult emotional experience into something that's more positive. And definitely deep and lasting spiritual insights, because I see a lot of self-reflection, meditating, connecting with spirit and your higher self. Like that is definitely going on here in the month of May. And also this could be pulling in some fulfilling romantic relationships in your life. And there even could be some relationships in your life that have like this really like strong soul connection that is kind of helping you to recognize and realize certain things within yourself. Like there could be somebody that's almost kind of like acting as a mirror. And having you kind of realize things, which is making you kind of go within and reflect on that. So underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Michael. This says there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer, and review all the details. So what I get from this is that even though you're kind of spending a lot of this time retreating and doing self-reflection and like kind of being on your own a little bit here, it's also saying not to completely go into hermit mode and just like, forget about the outside world and everybody in it. Bring this calmness and these things that you're learning and like this higher vibrational energy into the real world, and interact with people in your day-to-day life and kind of like spread that energy. Take the things that you are gaining and learning and blend that in with your interactions with people in your daily life. Okay, so what else do Virgos need to know for May 2019? What other messages do we have for Virgo for May 2019? Okay, receive. A lot of different signs are getting this. So be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. So again, we have this abundance, and a gift is coming to you soon. I definitely see that here for you, Virgo, that there are some new abundant things coming into your life. Just be open to how it is that how you're receiving these things. Don't put restrictions on it. Don't put like, it has to come in a certain way, or it has to look a certain way, or be a certain thing. Just be open to how it is coming into your life, because how it's coming in is how it's meant to come in. And then underneath the deck here, we have support. So ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. And I definitely see you doing that here in the month of May. I really see like this kind of like, a little bit of like seclusion, self-reflection, nurturing for, yourself, taking time for yourself. And if for some reason this is difficult for you, don't be afraid to ask people for help, so that you can take this time to spend on your own to do like some self-reflection and healing. So I hope that these messages helped you, Virgo, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.